Reset. 36. We are still seated on the waiting chair when my phone starts to ring. It's Mark. Hey, I say when I pick up. Are you okay? I passed through your office and was told that you haven't reported yet. I am okay, just some family matters that I am sorting out. Are you sure you are okay? Yes, Mark 1 am. How about I call you back when I am done? Alright, sure. The line drops and I put it back in my bag. Boyfriend, Chad asks. And what makes you think I am about to share my personal information with you? I am just trying to make conversation. I am not interested. He shakes his head. You do realize that we shared a womb for 9 months, right? I look at him. He really is going to sit here and tell me that he is my twin brother. And where were you the last 25 years? That is not important, channel. I am Beatrice. He shakes his head whilst taking a deep sigh. This is hard for me, you know. He says and chuckles, then leans backwards. I always thought the woman that raised me was my mother until 7 years ago on her deathbed. She told me the truth and my life drastically changed, so I set out and did everything I could to find my birth mom and you. I look at his genuine softness. I knew it wasn't going to be a happy reunion, but the last thing I expected was finding her fighting for her life and you hating her. He pauses, playing with his fingers. A habit I am fond of when nervous or hurt. So I devoted my time to making sure she had it easy, and in the process I began to hate you. I couldn't understand why a child who grew up with her mother could hate her that much. It just didn't make any sense to me. I laugh lightly. You grew up in a loving home, didn't you? What does that have to do with what we are talking about? Chad, life is not a bed of roses. Good for you that your parents were loving and shit. Some of us didn't get any of that, and if you did your research well, you could have found out the truth about me, but then your mother's cancer blinded you and made me look like a villain. Or do you think I just dropped out of her womb and started hating her? What did she do that cancer couldn't change? Channel, she is dying. He is now looking me in the eye and he looks like he is about to start crying. For the last time, I am not channel. Now listen, it's really cute that you have decided to see good in your mother, but this is not one of those fairy tales. It's good that the past 7 years the two of you have rekindled and bonded, but trust me, between us there could never be anything more than what is already there. I add, standing up. He too stands. Is this what you will tell Cairo? Is this the information you will give him on family? Don't you dare talk about my child. Never should you ever say his name again, or I swear to God you will follow your mother to the grave. He breaks down, so much I almost feel sorry for him. I am trying, channel. I am really trying. He says in between sobs. I am sorry that you grew up in a broken home. I am sorry that life was never a bed of roses for you. I am sorry that the idea of family for you is not such a perfect thing, but you have to try, for Mom. She is dying and she needs us. He begs, still in tears. I chuckle. I wish I met you 7 years ago. I wish I met you then when I needed to raise my child with someone. Chad, you are right. Life hasn't been a bed of roses for me. There was no bed and they were no roses. Not even weeds. I wish she had been kinder. I wish she had at least tried, but she never did, and it's hypocritical that just because she is dying she feels the need to be anything but kind to me. I pause. Chad, good for you that you have established a relationship with her. Good for you that you have seen some good in her, and I know I can't remember much from my childhood, but what I do know is that that woman has never treated me with kindness a day in her life, and trust me, if she were to kick the bucket today it wouldn't affect a hair on my head or my child's head, and you have no right to talk to me about family values because you might have done your research but you know nothing about me and my child. Cairo will get everything I never got growing up. The presents, the love, and everything I lacked, and I have made it my personal mission to do for him everything she never did, so help me God. He comes close and holds me tightly. I feel my emotions getting the best of me. I am sorry, channel. I am sorry for all you have gone through. He says in tears. It was never your fault, Chad. You seem like a good one. I am happy that she did one good thing in her life, and I will try not to hate you because clearly it's because you were taken away that she has treated me like trash. I am sorry. I laugh lightly. Don't be, and it was nice meeting you. I wish you nothing but the best. And I guess my condolences. I say, shrugging my shoulders as I move away. I hope you come for the funeral. I shake my head. I will see you at the lawyer's office then. What for? She is leaving everything's in Cairo's name. I scoff. My child doesn't need anything from her. He is my grandson, Sue says, coming out of the doctor's office. I didn't even notice until now that she has been on a wheelchair. The doctor is wheeling her. Rest in peace, Sue, I say with a smile, looking at her, at Chad, then the doctor, before walking away. I get to the car and a floodgate hits me. I don't know why or where the tears have come from, but everything comes all at once. My heart breaks in a million pieces. Your friend and author, Winnie. Hibiscus.